Huawei claims their new ADS 4.0 system is a generational leap. They say it is trained on 600 million kilometers of virtual roads, powered by a world model that predicts the future and equipped with the industry's best 192-line LiDAR. But when put to the test on a real track, something shocking happened. The flagship Aito M9, Huawei's crown jewel, failed to stop for a stationary truck. It failed to stop for a crossing animal. In a standardized safety test, it actually scored lower than a vision-only Tesla Model X from 2023. How is this possible? How can a system with godlike perception be beaten by cameras? Hello everyone, welcome to Volt China EV. Today, we are conducting a forensic investigation into the gap between Huawei's marketing claims and the unforgiving laws of physics. First, let's look at the engineering specs. On paper, Huawei's ADS 4.0 is a monster. It introduces the VWA architecture, vision, world, and action. Unlike traditional systems that just classify objects, this system builds a 3D understanding of the physical world and predicts future actions. It boasts CAS 4.0, an omnidirectional collision avoidance system that supposedly works from 1 to 150 kilometers per hour, and the hardware is top tier. A 192-line LiDAR that can see in pitch black, distributed millimeter wave radars, and high-definition cameras. In everyday scenarios, like navigating a tight parking garage or yielding to a pedestrian in a narrow alley, users describe it as an old driver, confident, smooth, and human-like. This is the result of massive data training on high-frequency scenarios. But a self-driving system isn't defined by how it handles a parking lot. It is defined by how it handles the edge of chaos. And that is where the cracks begin to show. Let's look at the data from independent stress tests. The results are sobering. In extreme urban scenarios, the Aito M9 scored a 55% pass rate, 5 out of 9 tests. It failed at a roundabout, failed to dodge a broken-down car, and was confused by an aggressive e-bike. In high-speed scenarios, it scored 50%. It crashed into a construction truck and a crossing pig target. Here is the kicker. The Tesla Model X, using only cameras and older hardware, scored 8 out of 9 in the city and 5 out of 6 on the highway. Even more surprisingly, Huawei's own sibling, the Luxeed R7, which uses a nearly identical ADS system, outperformed the flagship M9. Why? Why did the most expensive, most sensor-heavy car lose? Our analysis reveals 3 critical engineering reasons for this failure. Reason number 1, the confidence trap of sensor fusion. More sensors aren't always better. When a LiDAR says, there is a truck, but the radar says, it's just a metal sign or noise, the system has a conflict. To prevent phantom braking at 120 kilometers per hour, engineers often tune the system to ignore stationary objects unless confidence is 100%. This conservative strategy, designed for comfort, becomes fatal in an edge case. The car saw the truck, but it didn't trust what it saw enough to slam the brakes. Reason number 2, the generalization paradox. Huawei claims 600 million kilometers of virtual training, but a simulation, no matter how good, struggles to replicate the chaotic, irrational behavior of humans. The M9's failure in the roundabout proves its world model still doesn't fully understand the unwritten rules of human negotiation. Tesla's advantage here comes from millions of real miles of data from chaotic roads worldwide, not just a simulator. Reason number 3, the physics of heavy metal. This is the most overlooked factor. Inertia. The Aito M9 is a massive 2.6-ton luxury SUV. The Luxeed R7 is a lighter, sportier coupe. Even if the AI brain sends the stop command at the exact same millisecond, the laws of physics dictate that the heavier M9 needs more time and more distance to physically stop. Its suspension dive and brake buildup time are longer. It seems Huawei's algorithms haven't fully compensated for this massive physical difference. It computed the right move, but the body couldn't execute it in time. This brings us to a critical realization. The failure of the M9 isn't just a software glitch. It exposes the immense complexity of the hardware fusion approach. For investors and industry watchers, understanding who builds these sensors and how the architecture really works is the key to spotting the next big opportunity or risk. I have compiled a comprehensive analysis of this entire ecosystem in my report. The Hardware Fusion Moat, Huawei ADS 3.0 Deep Dive, and Supply Chain Alpha. It breaks down the detailed bill of materials costs, the specific architecture logic that differentiates it from Tesla, and the hidden supply chain companies fueling this revolution. I can't show all the proprietary data here, so I've made the report available for download. The link is in the description below. Get it to see the real money behind the tech. So, is ADS 4.0 a failure? No. It is an incredible piece of technology that offers a human-like experience in 99% of daily driving. But here is my expert take. We are currently stuck in the uncanny valley of autonomous driving. Systems like ADS 4.0 are so good that they lull us into a false sense of security. They feel like a human pilot, so we trust them. But when they hit that 1% edge case, a static truck, a crossing animal, they can fail spectacularly because they lack human intuition and are bound by the simple physics of a heavy vehicle. The discrepancy between the M9 and the R7 proves that software is not one size fits all. You cannot just drop the same brain into a heavy SUV and expect it to perform like a sports car. Huawei needs to refine its vehicle dynamics integration. For you, the consumer, the lesson is clear. Trust, but verify. Do not treat these systems as autonomous. They are assistants. And right now, even the best assistant can still make a fatal mistake. Now, I want to hear from you. Does this test result change your opinion of Huawei's ADS? Would you trust a vision-only Tesla or a LiDAR-equipped Huawei to save your life in an emergency? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, for the full breakdown of the tech stack and investment opportunities, download the Hardware Fusion Moat report from the link below. If you appreciate this objective, data-driven analysis, please give this video a thumbs up. And remember, subscribe to master the world's fastest-moving EV market before your competitors do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.